More than a week after his dramatic ouster as House Speaker, Davao del Norte Representative Pantaleon Alvarez says he is now at peace with himself.
Well, I'm at peace with myself.
Because?
Wala na tayong mabigat na responsibility.
Alvarez was ousted on July 23 ahead of President Rodrigo Duterte's third State of the Nation address, in a move described as ugly and embarrassing. Former President and now Pampanga Representative Gloria Arroyo replaced Alvarez as House Speaker. Alvarez says he has already moved on and harbors no ill feelings for his colleagues and former allies.
Wala nang saysay para pag-usapan pa yan. Hindi, tapos na ako doon. Nakamove on na ako.
Alvarez says he already talked with Arroyo about the need for a smooth transition. He said he has no plans of running for minority leader as he would now focus on his re-election bid in 2019. He was mum when asked to comment on calls for Arroyo to replace him as Secretary General of PDP Laban. Party President and Senator Coco Pimentel tells PDP Laban members they should stand behind the officials despite losing key posts in Congress. Like Alvarez, Pimentel was removed as Senate President. Foreign ministers of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, will issue a statement criticizing China's land reclamation in the disputed South China Sea Friday. In a draft statement, the ASEAN foreign ministers say they took note of concerns on land reclamations, which, quote, eroded trust and confidence, increased tensions, and may undermine peace, security, and stability in the region. The ministers also emphasized the importance of non-militarization and self-restraint in the conduct of all activities by claimants and all other states in the South China Sea. They will also hail the June 12 meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as they urge the U.S. and North Korea to aim for a denuclearized Korean peninsula. United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights Zeid Ra'ad Al Hussein acknowledges his unvarnished criticism of world leaders makes it impossible for him to secure a second term. Zeid called Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban a racist, suggested Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte needed a psychiatric evaluation, and accused U.S. President Donald Trump of driving humanity off a mountain. Zeid, a member of Jordan's royal family, tells the BBC, "I have irritated, I think, all governments over the course of 4 years. One candidate vying for the job has argued that with the UN human rights system facing unprecedented threats, the Rights Chief's office needs a change in tone." In a letter announcing his bid to succeed Zeid, Niels Melzer, the current UN Special Rapporteur on Torture, says antagonizing political leaders does not work. He adds anyone interested in the long-term survival of the UN's human rights system will realize that the High Commissioner can't be an activist. Former UN Communications Director Edward Mortimer called the Rights Chief's post a bed of nails. Some argue that Zeid's approach is the only viable strategy. Louis Charbonneau, the UN Director at Human Rights Watch, says this is really what the job is all about. He adds it is not about tiptoeing around, it is using the bully pulpit. Former Irish President and UN Rights Chief Mary Robinson told UNA UK that if you become too popular in that job, remember, you are not doing a good job. Rapper Nicki Minaj says she is pushing back her new album as she desperately seeks to reach folk singer Tracy Chapman to clear a sample. Chapman is the intensely private singer-songwriter behind socially conscious songs such as the 1988 classic Fast Car and Talking About a Revolution. Chapman has said that she has no desire to spend time on social media. Minaj pleads her case using her Instagram and Twitter accounts, both of which have 20 million followers. In a tweet this week that she later deleted, Minaj wrote that a song on her upcoming album Queen features one of the greatest rappers of all time, but that she had no clue it sampled the legend, Tracy Chapman. Minaj also posted a text conversation conducted through a fan in which Chapman is offered $2 million to grant permission in time for an August 10 release. A number of fans were offended by Minaj's full-court push. "I can't believe that this is the kind of disrespect that Tracy Chapman is getting for merely not replying. tweeted one user. Special assistant to the president Bong Go is set to make a cameo appearance in an upcoming film starring Hollywood actor Stephen Baldwin. Go says he will play a coach in the movie Kaibigan. Duterte's longtime aide is a big fan of the sport. The movie is about the ill effects of drugs and other vices on the youth. The film has the blessing of no less than President Rodrigo Duterte. Duterte says he will attend the flick's premiere scheduled to take place between October and November this year. Malacanang released photos of Duterte, Baldwin, Go, and Uson doing his signature clenched fist pose. Baldwin also explained to Duterte the film Kaibigan is meant to send an important message to the youth on the consequences of making the wrong choices in life.